Arctic Monkeys. All right, a lot to tell you, not a lot of time to do so, so I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. All right, starting here, and what key is this in? I believe it's in G minor. So, what I'm gonna teach you is a B flat major scale. Now, wait, before you turn off the video and get completely overwhelmed with all these patterns that guitarists give you, just hear me out, okay? Scales can be simple. Let me show you how I found this, all right? G minor, if I say it's in that, all you gotta do is count up a whole step and a half step, all right, to find the relative major. So if we're in G, we just go 2 frets for a whole step and and 1 fret for a half step. So there it is, B flat major. Now that looks really complicated whenever we're going across the strings. Let me simplify it for you. The recipe for a major scale, we're gonna make it 8 consecutive notes. Okay, so 8 notes in a row, thinking of your alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, except they're all whole steps except between the 3rd note and the 4th note and the 7th note and the 8th note. This is real easy to see on the guitar, and this is the perfect song to teach you on, okay? So stay with me here, okay? What we're gonna do is, when it's a whole step, I'm gonna move 2 frets, and when it's a half step, I'm gonna move 1 fret. Don't forget about patterns, forget about everything, just think whole steps and half steps, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on this B flat, 5th string, B flat. Whole step to 2, whole step to 3, half step to 4, remember? Whole step to 5, whole step to 6, whole step to 7, half step to 8. 8 consecutive notes, half steps between 3 and 4, and 7 and 8. Any major scale, thinking of it horizontally. All right, now whenever you kind of walk back down this scale, I walk up and walk down for you just so you can see more carefully. Now you're going to start seeing some of those notes. All right, so you learn that scale, you basically got this song licked, because even though it's kind of in G minor, the relative major, all those notes share the same gravitation, the same roadmap. So we'll talk about that more later. All right, so getting into the song here, I think that what's important about this also is the rhythm. So you're going to learn your B flat major scale with this. Hopefully you'll practice that. But the big thing is the rhythm. Now, whenever I do this, the reason I'm hitting this G harder, and I'm actually going to F slur to a G and then a B flat here, that's the destination point, okay? That's where 1 is. So if you listen to the track, you know, the drums are kind of a boom, 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 cha. All right, so it's just a bass, snare, bass, ba-da-da-boom. All right, so I could get really complicated and say that that's forte 1, but basically what you need to know is that this is the 1, all right? So I brought along a little friend that a lot of people don't use here called the metronome, and I've set it here at 75. All right, that click is 1, and this is the way I want you to practice this, okay? If you do that, you'll get this song in a heartbeat. Now, look at some of these notes I'm hitting. I'm going up nice and high here to hit this F, to a D, an E flat, to a D, C, down to the B flat. And then instead of going back down here to this B flat, I grab the 1 here with my pinky. You can do whichever. I encourage you to use the pinky. But G's the root, because we're basically in G minor, which shares the same key signature as B flat major. It's a relative major to that minor. They share some of the same notes. You find that by just counting up a whole step and a half step. Rewind this, learn your B flat major scale just horizontally, and think about the notes you're hitting. Practice with your metronome. There's a lot to be gained out of this song. It's a simple song, but that rhythm, you know, if you go back and watch this, and pay attention to which notes you're on whenever the click was happening, because that's on the 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I hope this helps you a lot. I hope it clears up a little bit about how to make a major scale. Playing a Framus, Mayfield Age Pro. Matt Alexa cables, our local boy. The Palmer Fab 5 because it gives me a little bit of dirt. And if you need anything, as usual, just hit me up here at Music49. Appreciate you watching Facebook and supporting your local music store. Thanks.